This limit really isn't as hard as it looks. So all we have to do is evaluate this limit as x approaches -4. Now we've already focused on limit addition before, so if you ask me, a good first step is to break the limits up. So hopefully it's pretty obvious. All we did was just broke up the one limit into the two separate limits. Now if you recall with me the constant multiplication law, that law says if we take the limit of a function that is being multiplied by a constant, in this case 3, then that is the same thing as multiplying that constant by the limit. So instead of the limit of 3gx, we have 3 times the limit of gx. Likewise, we can also do the same thing for 2 times f of x. Now, of course, instead of using g of x and f of x, we need to substitute each function accordingly. Now we can just solve our limit like we normally would. Starting with our g of x function, we aren't making any denominators 0, nor are we taking the log of a 0 or negative number. So we can just substitute -4 for x. And 2 times -4 is -8. But remember, this is the limit as x approaches -4 of 2x. However, we're not just doing that, we're also multiplying that all by 3. So it's not going to be -8, but rather -8 is a factor alongside +3. And so after doing this, we get -24. So now focusing on our f of x function, same exact thing as our g of x. We're not making any denominator 0, nor are we taking the log of a negative or a 0. So we can substitute. 3 times -4 plus 8 equals -12 plus 8, which equals -4. And just like last time, it's not just -4, no. Remember, we're multiplying the entire limit by 2. And then -4 times 2 equals -8. All that's left for us to do is add them together. And so adding the limits together, we get -32. I hope this tutorial helped. If it did, I'd love to hear down in the comments how it clicked for you.